This is all about the pets 424 here today with a video, and we are going to be chefs. We're making a DIY gerbil and hamster treat. There's different options in this video that you can or cannot do, so feel free to do what you want. And the other thing that I love about this is that you don't need exact measurements, which is always great. So we'll just get started. Starting off with everything that you'll need like a cutting board for them to sit on, some paper towels because you're going to make a mess, 2 bowls, which I already started and messed up, so I had to restart, so I'm sorry about that. It won't affect anything. You need 2 bags. This is an option with colored pellets from your food. I got new food, which I will show you in another video. So I just took some pellets there. And I'm going to make like a green color and like a reddish orange color. So yeah, we'll need some water and some all-purpose flour. It could be like whole grain flour, but I just use all-purpose flour. And some food, 2 spoons, 2 bowls, and that should be about it. Always remember that you can like add more if you would like to make more treats. I'm not going to be making too many because they don't go too fast because I only have 2 pets that eat them. So yeah. We are first going to mix the dry ingredients. So to make a dry ingredient, we are going to have to smush both of these, which what you do is you just set them down and you take a spoon or hammer and just smush them, which I cannot do with one hand, until like a dust powder. So I'm going to do that. So I lied about that dust-like powder. It's eventually just going to end up looking like this because it's way too hard to smush and it gets all over your counter. And that's okay to have chunks because, you know, just to have some sprinkle-like colors. So yeah, you're going to do both of those and then add in some flour. So yeah. So now that the neighbors heard you and they probably think that you're crazy, you are ready to add in the flour. Basically what you do is you just hit the thing with the spoon. I actually hit my finger and that really hurt, but hey. So you're just going to add in a little bit of flour. Don't fall in there. Alright, like as much as you think you might need. You can always add more. And then you're just going to stir that in like a very fancy chef. Note, you may have to smush some more of your pellet things. So if you had to do that, don't worry because I did too. Alright, so you can't really tell, but I just have a light color for each. I didn't want too dark of a color, but the darker and the more dignified you want the color, I don't know, words and stuff, you add more of your pellets, smushed pellets, and so yeah. I didn't want them too dark, I don't know. I think it was partially because I was kind of too lazy to smush all of those things, but like the floor is like so gross and like, but I cleaned that up. I told you we was going to make a mess. So, yeah, you want to mix that in. The more you mix it in, you can see that, you know, it's all, like more of a single color instead of half and half. So, now you're just going to add in small amounts of water at a time until you get a doughy texture, because, ooh, I think once we add in the water, it will be more, colorful. Oh yeah, there we go. So I did this treat before, but I didn't add in the color, so I'm kind of learning with you. So yeah, thanks for being patient. I don't know if you're being patient or not, but so you're just gonna keep on adding in small amounts of water until you have your dough-like texture. Alright, so this is when it's going to start to get messy. You, at the end, you will, like, have to, knead it with your hands. So you don't want it to be too sticky and you don't want it to be too dry, which this can use a little bit more flour on top. So Yes, now we are going to add in food if you want to do this. Why also, you may be asking, why did we have to smush all of those pieces of food when we could have just added food coloring to the water? Well, this added flavor, and you can smell it, at least I can, and it'll just get your gerbils to eat it more than it would if, like, you just added food coloring. So now you're just going to take a little bit of food. Try to get more of the seeds, which is going to be hard, and I think I need two hands. Don't get any, like, huge pellets, and then you're just going to want to add that in, like so. And then you're going to kind of move your hands around and just get it in, like that. And then once you're done, it should look like what I'm going to show you in a little bit. So just add as much food as you want and get mixing. Okay, so this is what I came up with. You could have also just added the food in with the dry mix, but it was way more fun mixing it in with my hands. So do whatever you want, just don't judge me. So now that I just spilled this water, what you're going to do is take your cutting board, baking tray, whatever you want to call it, and you can make them separate. You can have made a bunch of different colors and made like a cute little rainbow. You can make shapes, just twirl them together. I'll show you what I did, but feel free to use your imagination. Note, you may also want to cover this with a little bit of flour. So I'm done, and I have some left over. I probably made way too many, but you know what, whatever. If they go bad, they go bad. You just want to make sure that they smell right and stuff before you give them to your gerbils. I wouldn't keep them over 3 months. If you can get them down in 2 months, that would be perfect. 3 months is way too much, so try to keep it around 2 months that you have these. That's the good for mine. I don't know about yours, so just check them to see if they're okay. So here I just made hearts, and I'm just going to move them all like over to their own little... The red is going to go on here. I made little red circles. I made red ball shaped ones. And I made little baby ones for the gerbils that look like these. And I did the same for the green. Take your time with this because it does take forever to make them. So just be patient and you will eventually get them done. Sorry, I almost fell there. And then I made these multicolored one as well. And I didn't know if I had to mention this or not, but make sure that you wash your hands before you do this because you use your hands a lot. I thought that I didn't have to mention this, but I don't know. I don't know if you're, I don't know. Not gonna judge. But yeah, I do have some left over that I'm going to experiment with. If you like this, give this video a thumbs up. I really enjoy making these, but now I have to clean up this huge mess, which isn't the best part, but hey. And maybe I can do dog treats or leave some suggestions down below. I can teach you how to do like huts or little homes for your gerbils. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. You're just going to let these sit. I let mine sit for 2 days. You could put them in the fridge or not. It's your choice. I just set them out. And just let them sit like this. So yeah, that's basically, it's pretty simple. It's kind of time consuming, but it's not hard. And yeah, I guess you could bake these. I never tried to before because I'm really bad at baking, and you don't really need to. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is all about the Pets 424. And yeah, leave me a comment below telling me what you think, if it worked, if you tried it, and what other things I should make and we should be chefs and artists about. Look at Maggie. She's so jealous. Okay, bye.